Experimentation with Google Trends and ChatGPT. I've already looked at interest over time with the keyword phrase Taylor Swift. I chose Taylor because not only am I a closet Swiftie, well, I guess not so much anymore, but I am interested in looking at something with enough data. And Taylor Swift is obviously going to have enough data. You can see here on February 11th around the Super Bowl, there was quite a bit of traffic for her a name as a search term. So I'm also want to take a look at the subregion. And this is where I haven't even done this yet, but I'm really confident that ChatGPT will give me something here. So this is actually by state. You can see some of the info already here, but I'm going to download it and we may have, like I say, we may have some of the data already, but I'm going to just run it through ChatGPT and see what happens. It can't do it live. It can't connect to Google Trends, but what you can do is attach it. So I've attached this geomap. I've actually got to make sure that it's connected there like that. And I'm going to get rid of the first one because I made a mistake on that one. But let's go ahead and write a quick little prompt. Um, check out this Google Trends data for Taylor Swift searches and give me some highlights, right? Oops, gotta fix that up a little bit. I'm gonna just do a simple prompt like that. I could probably spend a little more time on that, but let's just see what that gives me. I hit return, and it's gonna take a second. So it's analyzing right now. Takes a year's worth of data, takes a look at the highest point of interest, which is a Kansas, probably because of Kansas City as the football team. Gives you a rundown of a couple other states and tells you that it's what happened in that period. Yeah, I had that much. What I want to do now is maybe say what part of the country, west, Midwest, south, east, or northeast had the most searches. And we're going to see if that does anything. It may or may not. I have not tried this yet. I'm doing this on the fly. It's probably right now figuring out which states belong in what part of the country, but we'll see what it says. So the first part here was the rather obvious. If I didn't have that info from Google Trends that I was looking at just a couple minutes ago, I would not have known that though, and I would have found that out pretty quick just from the file. But here they're going to go, I'm going to correct the error. This happens quite often when you're looking at new data and just checking it out. By the way, you just kind of have to sit with it and see what happens. This video is probably going to be a little longer than I had expected, but it'll be really interesting to see what happens here if it takes just a couple error analyzing and corrections to get to the meat of things here. Let's see what happens. Here you go. So the Midwest had the most searches. Makes sense given the data that we saw earlier. Northeast, So it's showing the average score in terms of being searches. And really, to be absolutely sure this was right, if my job was on the line, I'd probably want to go through the data and double check. But it's pretty cool that it's able to do this. And again, this looks like it probably is correct based on a cursory view of the data from the vantage point of Google Trends. But this is what we can do, and it's pretty cool. So there's an experiment for you. Play with it. Tell me more if you find out something great. Thanks.